Prince Harry and Meghan Markle split from the royal family. They'll formally step down as senior royals March 31st, and there's controversy surrounding the couple's attempt to rebrand themselves.
It's official that the palace walls are closing in, and not in some quiet, whispered way. No, this is a full-blown, history-making explosion. In a jaw-dropping escalation, the House of Lords has just thrown its weight behind a petition demanding that Meghan Markle be stripped of every single royal title, honor, and privilege she's still clutching onto like her life depends on it. And here's the kicker. Parliament's approval seals it. Britain is done with the Sussex circus. What once shimmered as a modern-day royal fairy tale has rotted into something far uglier.
Carry on with the theme in our Great British Debate this hour, and I'm asking, what do you think? Should they have their titles stripped? Backbench MPs, including Bob Seeley, have called for Harry and Meghan to be stripped of their royal titles. Now, that's following the release of their contract.
What's left now? A bitter public fight over integrity, accountability, and basic respect for the monarchy. And for Harry and Meghan, this isn't just a symbolic slap on the wrist. Oh no, this is a total dismantling of the royal brand they've been cashing in on to land influence, money, and Hollywood deals. Let's be clear, the House of Lords doesn't waste its time on tabloid fluff. For them to officially back something like this means one thing: the gloves are off.
If you've had a look at that, you might actually agree with that. I think they did. The Isle of Wight MP has said that this has now become a political issue and is looking to bring in legislation that could see their titles.
This isn't about gossip columns anymore. This is about institutional integrity. A parliamentary petition is ironclad in a way no tabloid headline could ever be. It's the nation's governing voices standing up to say the crown's dignity is under attack, and not just the staunch royalists care. Lawmakers do too.
So that is the question. What do you think? I'm joined now by Royal Butler Grant Harrell, political commentator Reem Ibrahim, reality TV star and commentator Narinder Kaur, and royal insider and socialite lady Victoria Hervey.
And here's where it gets jaw-dropping. Reports say MPs from both sides of the political battlefield nodded in agreement. Think about it. In a parliament split to shreds by politics, the one thing they can agree on is Meghan Markle's royal titles being a problem. To conservatives, this is about tradition and protocol. To progressives, it's about honesty and accountability. Different worlds, same conclusion. Meghan's use of her royal titles is inappropriate, self-serving, and damaging.
With Prince Harry, he was born Prince Harry. I don't think you can take that title away from him. I think you can take the Duke and Duchess title from.
You can't tear down an institution while cashing in on it. That's the mood. And that rare unity? Deadly for Harry and Meghan, because it means there's nowhere for them to hide politically.
In Prince Harry, and she'll just be Meghan Markle.
Yeah, but he won't be able to do any of what he's doing right now with his name.
Okay. Well, no.
I feel bad for the children, though, because I think the kids, his children, when they grow up, they're going to probably lose.
Let's be real. Meghan loves flashing that Duchess of Sussex label. It's plastered on book covers, invites, corporate pitches, and every production credit she can slap it on. But here's the irony. She's openly trashed the very institution that title represents. You can't call yourself the voice of modern royalty and refuse to do the work that comes with it. You can't denounce the monarchy as archaic and still sell projects under its glittering banner. Critics say that title isn't a duty for her, it's a brand. A golden key that opens Hollywood doors and corporate boardrooms, while ringing hollow back home. And Harry? He might think this petition is about Meghan, but lawmakers are side-eyeing him too. His constant defense of her, even when it meant attacking his own family, has not gone unnoticed. Behind closed doors, they're even talking about whether his privileges could be clipped as well. Not that long ago, Harry and Meghan had huge swathes of the British public on their side. They wore the victim of palace politics crown proudly, framing themselves as the ones crushed under the boot of media cruelty. But oh, how the tide has turned.
They were originally going to inherit, I imagine.
But Meghan did say that she wants them to be normal people. She doesn't want them to have titles.
Right, but she said that, and then of course she wanted that, right? Didn't she say, they weren't given prince and princess when they were little, and that's because of...
Now, polls tell a very different story. A majority wants them stripped of their royal standing entirely. The public's patience has snapped. People are sick of the couple monetizing their royal connection while using platforms like Netflix to fire shots at the monarchy. And let's not forget, their service to the UK has been practically non-existent since they bolted overseas. The honeymoon phase? Dead. Buried. And now political action is taking its place. But if you think that's brutal, wait until you see what's happening in Meghan's precious Hollywood circle. Behind closed doors, power players are whispering, without that royal sheen, is Meghan Markle even marketable? Here's the cold truth Meghan doesn't want to face. In Hollywood, titles matter. The Duchess of Sussex isn't just a pretty courtesy title, it's a hook. It's the golden bait that gets her into rooms other actresses, producers, and aspiring philanthropists only dream of entering. Without it, she's just another celebrity pitching yet another vanity project. Corporate sponsors? They'll think twice. Charity gala organizers? Suddenly not so eager. Streaming platforms? They care less about her actual work and more about the brand aura that title carries. And if that disappears, her value plummets overnight. History backs this up. Look at Edward VIII. Abdicated for love, lost the position, and got downgraded.
I'm half black and that whole debate. So
Let me bring Narinda Kerr in.
Yeah.
Narinda, what's your
Narinda.
thoughts?
Hey Nana, hey Victoria. I think everyone, including Andrew and Lizzie, sorry Andrew and Lizzie, you all sound positively mad. You all sound deluded.
And Prince Andrew, after scandal, stripped of military titles and public roles in one swift, humiliating move. Royal protocol is ruthless. If your actions drag the monarchy's image through the mud, titles can and will be yanked. The Sussexes thought living across the ocean would shield them from this fate. Wrong. Parliament's involvement blows that fantasy to pieces. In Britain, Meghan's habit of flaunting her Duchess title while simultaneously rejecting royal duties has become pure meme fuel. The line, "No more, you know I'm Sussex now," has gone viral, used to mock her double standards. TV comedy sketches lampoon her for playing the Duchess card only when it benefits her. Influencers use it as shorthand for hypocrisy, claiming elite status without doing the work. And here's the danger. Once the public sees you as a parody of yourself, clawing back credibility is almost impossible. Even Harry's most untouchable shield, the Invictus Games and his veterans' work, is starting to crumble. Some UK veterans groups have quietly pulled away, disturbed by the couple's political jabs and commercial hustles. Charities are being warned by donors. Avoid unnecessary controversy. Translation: don't invite Harry and Meghan. This is catastrophic. If veterans, the group who once stood unwaveringly by Harry, start to back away, the rest of the goodwill dominoes will fall fast. And here's the nightmare scenario. If Parliament wins and the titles vanish, the Sussex story will go down in royal history, not as a triumphant reinvention, but as a humiliating cautionary tale. Two people who swapped royal duty for Hollywood glamour and ended up losing both. No titles, no ceremonial privileges, no invitations to royal events, just a cold, clean cut. In the eyes of Britain, they'd move from modern royals to former royals, a label reserved for those who fell from grace. And here's the part that should terrify them. The monarchy won't even look back. No public reconciliation, no palace olive branch, just silence. So what happens to the Sussex brand if the titles disappear? Netflix, Spotify, corporate sponsors, will they stick around or vanish like the veterans and charities already have?
I don't know which part of that documentary you watched and didn't see what I saw, which was a tormented couple who experienced so much racism. Why the hell should their titles be taken off them? If you're going to take theirs, please let's take Prince Andrew's title off them as well. Because I think Prince Andrew...
But here's the burning question. Is it fair? Have Meghan Markle and Prince Harry truly crossed the line so far that Parliament is justified in stripping away every royal title, every privilege, every ceremonial link to Sussex? Or is Britain overstepping, punishing two people for daring to walk away from tradition? Should Meghan still be the Duchess of Sussex while she cashes in on Netflix deals and lifestyle brands? Should Harry get to keep his position after backing every public jab at his family? And if those titles vanish, what happens next? Because let's be honest, in this game, public opinion is a weapon. Parliament watches the polls. The media amplifies the loudest voices. And sometimes, those voices can dictate the outcome. So I'm throwing it to you. Have they crossed that line? Is Parliament right to strip them bare? Or is this a step too far? Should Meghan keep Duchess on her resume while she plays Hollywood power player? Should Harry still hold his rank if he stood by every calculated swipe at the monarchy? If you think they should keep the titles, shout it with number keep the titles. If you're ready for Britain to slam this chapter shut, make it number no more Sussex. And here's where it gets even juicier. Part 2 of this saga is coming. We're diving into what happens if the Sussex titles vanish, the contracts, the branding fallout, the possible lawsuits, and the whispers of a desperate final play Harry and Meghan could be plotting to cling to relevance. So hit that like button, share this everywhere, and ring that notification bell because this isn't just royal drama anymore. It's turning into a full-blown political and cultural firestorm. And you, right now, are watching it unfold in real time. And if you think this storm is over, think again. This is just the first crack in the dam. And let's talk about the family, because while the palace has kept its official lips sealed, don't think for a second that this move by the House of Lords doesn't have tacit royal approval. Remember, the monarchy doesn't have to say a word. They can let Parliament and public opinion do the work for them, quietly reaping the benefits of a scandal that erases two of their most problematic members from the royal stage. But here's where it gets almost Shakespearean. The possibility that Harry and Meghan will fight back. You think they'll just sit there and watch their Sussex empire crumble? Number word is, they're already considering a scorched earth PR campaign, interviews, documentaries, maybe even lawsuits, designed to paint themselves as martyrs of a vengeful establishment. It's a high-risk gamble, because one wrong move could turn the last scraps of sympathy into full-blown disgust. So buckle up, because if you thought the fight to strip the Sussex titles was dramatic, the battle over what happens next could be nuclear.